Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again with another banger. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button, thumbs up this video so the algorithm can push it. With that said, let's go.
See, I'm not afraid to say that I'm broke. I'm not afraid to say that I literally just sat in this hotel room that I just spent $300 on because I missed my flight and cried my eyes out. I'm not afraid to say that I'm struggling in life. I'm not afraid to say that I refuse to let my soul be given to the rat race in order to make money. I'm afraid to say that I'm fucking struggling, guys. I'm struggling to make a living for myself because I'm the type of person that I'm not going to give up, and no matter how many times I fall, and yes, I'm going to break down because it's just a very soft spot for me because I've been trying for so long to just get where I need to get, but you know, I feel like I'm in a point where my soul is drained and you know, I'm broke, but I don't want to give into the rat race, you know, and I'm sacrificing and I'm giving and I'm fucking tired and I'm over it, but I need to keep it real, man. I'm 24 years old. I'm trying to make this lifestyle, but I've got no backing.
I ain't gonna lie. This shouldn't be the first thing that I say, but I thought she was older than 24. But yeah. See, the thing is this, people don't see all of the hard work that goes unnoticed on building up these platforms. There's still work that goes into it. Sometimes you're just not rewarded for it.
Nothing to fucking work off, and it's just me, myself, and my phone, and just, you know, the people around me. Fuck me sideways, mate. You know, I missed my flight today. Sometimes I'm like, bruv, is this where, like, what do I do from here? Because I just feel like I can never catch a break. Part of all of this wild fucking journey of being young and delusional and trying to make it work and having to sacrifice and not settling for less, and I won't give up. This is a reality, mate. You might think that all these influencers online are rich and balling and making it happen. Well, guess what, sexy legs? It ain't me. I do this shit for love, and hopefully one day I can make it happen. And I'm taking you guys on the journey with me.
All right, now, first of all, I appreciate the transparency and realism that she put out here, because everybody won't tell the truth. A lot of these influencers only post their highlights. They don't post their down moment. They don't post when they're going through it, trying to figure it out. They just make it seem like they're living the best life ever. So this is somebody that's keeping it real. It's not all what it's caked up to be. It's not all what it's perceived to be. Let's see. She got almost 500,000 followers, and she can't figure it out. So she can't influence these people to give a contribution to her creativity, to her talent, whatever it is that she's bringing to the platforms. Followers don't matter. A lot of times people look at followers and think it equates to money, but a lot of these big time influencers don't know how to make a dollar. Now this one right here is about how, I don't know if you've been on TikTok, especially TikTok. If you've been on TikTok and seen these people going live, begging for money, it's like they live hobos. Like TikTok should have a tab that say live hobo. Every person that's on there begging for money, making up fake stories and lies to get people to feel bad for them so that they can send their hard working money to them. Because literally it's a lot of people on the platform. And I don't even get on TikTok like that. I find these videos and I go. But when you get on there, you see the live hobos begging. They got followers though, but they can't make a dollar other than begging for it.
Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I've noticed that there's a huge influx of broke-ass influencers on TikTok that are begging for money, and some of them even being involved in scams. Yesterday, I saw this TikToker who had almost 1 million subscribers or followers, and she was involved in a GoFundMe scam, and the GoFundMe got shut down. And it's just like, the problem with so many of these TikTokers is that, or any influencer, is that they're living above their means. And something that my grandma taught me as a kid that I'll never forget is she said, if you cannot buy something with cash in hand right now, then you cannot afford it.
No. I thought he was going to say, if you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford it. Rule of thumb. If you can't buy it 3 times, you don't need to buy it.
If the money isn't in your checking account right now, the full amount, you can't afford it. And it's like, I've seen so many scandals over the years of influencers, you know, from YouTube or any, you know, community that have gone broke because they start to live above their means. And you should never live above your means in life if you don't want to set yourself up for failure. Like, you know, let's say an influencer makes $40,000 their first big payout month, right? And it starts to become consistent. Okay, great. But then they decide they want to go rent or lease an LA mansion for $15,000 a month, right? And just because they were making $40,000 a month consistently for a while, it doesn't mean that money is going to stay. Because life works in ebb and flows. Life works in patterns. It has ups and downs, ups and downs, and ups and downs. So learn firsthand from these influencers. Definitely do not live above your means. Have a goal in life, a goal you want to meet, of the life you want to live, and then take actionable and reasonable steps to get there. It's like I said with the house example, a lot of these influencers, right, the money comes in, but they're taking too large of a leap. Like my grandma said, if you cannot buy it in cash, in full, you cannot afford it.
All right. So as far as if you can't buy it in cash in full, you can't afford it, I take that as you shouldn't be putting it on your credit card. But I say, if you cannot buy it 3 times, then you can't afford it. As simple as that. Now, a lot of these influencers are living beyond their means because they have to put out an image. They got to make it look like they're doing good in life. 2, a lot of them are scamming. I remember the car giveaway scams. They never give the car away. They just sell raffle tickets and get rich. Then you never know what happens to the car. You never see it again. Once they're low on money, they start doing scams. They start begging online. They start doing GoFundMes. And a lot of different suspicious activity starts to take place. I quit being an influencer and got a real job. So this is what I want to get into. A lot of influencers are stepping back and going back to the 9 to 5. So we got people in society that are tired of working and want to quit their 9 to 5. And then we have people that are tired of being content creators and need a 9 to 5.
I quit being an influencer this year officially. I have been an influencer for many years. My son is 8 years old. I started YouTube when I was pregnant with him, so it's been a while. I never meant to be just an influencer for the rest of my life, but it did work out for me for a really long time. However, at some point, I didn't love it anymore. I started only doing it for the money. It did become a job, and I felt a lot of pressure. I was getting comments like people do on the internet. You're putting yourself out there, you're gonna get negative comments. But as a human, like, we're not built for that, for like so many people to give you their opinions on a daily basis about your life, especially people you don't know. And it really started taking a toll on me, and I stopped posting as much. I decided I want to do something else. I want to try to figure my life out. Fast forward, I am now a promotions manager at a hospitality company, and I'm on salary. All of my stressors and everything that I was just like worried about for so long, like, it finally worked out. Like, I am where I'm supposed to be. I obviously want to grow in my career, but I think I'm on a good career path now, and I'm so incredibly proud of myself. But I just wanted to touch a little bit on this experience because I think it's very unique. What I find now is that obviously I don't have as much time to focus on the internet and like making content, but I'm also not stressed about it anymore, which is such a relief. And it brings me back to why I started even posting in the first place. And it's because I love connecting with people. I love making videos. Like, I love being creative. I love all of this, but I don't love relying on it. And I want to know that, like, if I stop posting completely, my life is not over. And it's such a relief to not be so caught up with like being relevant and just be myself again. Like, I don't have to be like, okay, what's trending right now? What can I make right now that like is gonna get views? I can just post whatever I want and I'm happy. Like, I'm truly happy at this point.
I've seen a lot of influencers sell out for views, compromise their moral integrity for views and likes, for somebody to click the video. And I don't rock with that. That's something I would never do. That's like selling your soul to me. But a lot of people have done it for financial gain, especially on the YouTube platform. So if she's happy, I'm happy. She feel like that's a better, easier life with less stress. I'm happy for her.
So here's the thing. Actually, a lot of things. I feel like we're about to dive into a lot of different topics here. So I would love to hear like you guys' comments, your thoughts on just like all of this. I was a full-time influencer for a little over 2 years. And before that, I had a real job, like normal person job, whatever you want to call it. 9 to 5, was doing both at the same time. Well, long story short, I just started making more money doing this and I was like more passionate about it. So I was like, why the heck am I like doing this job, I could be doing this full time and like making more money. Long story short. So I've been influencing, content creating, whatever you want to call it, for the last couple of years, solely just doing that. I'm gonna try to say this in the nicest way possible and to not sound like hypocritical, or like also to not like put like other content creators down. Like, this is just like how I was feeling. A lot of different reasons I decided to go back to work. One of them being I just got bored. Every single day I would do the same thing. Of course, you're working on different projects some days, but a video concept, a video idea, filming a video, editing a video, it does not take me that long. It does not take me all day. And some months and some weeks are different. Like, I am not every day filming an ad. I don't every day have an idea to film. So I just got bored, honestly. The reason I just felt like I just wasn't fulfilled. I didn't feel like I was like filled with passion. I didn't feel like I was helping anybody. I didn't feel like a purpose, really. I felt like this was like meaningless work. Started to feel like the work that I was doing was very, very like not materialistic. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I used to like pride myself in being like a very multi-dimensional person. Like, I used to do a lot of things. I was good at a lot of things. I had a lot going on. Like, I really was just like this well-rounded individual. Started to feel like, and I heard another creator saying this, like, I feel like I'm losing brain cells. Like, I feel like I'm not smart anymore. I feel like I haven't taught myself anything. I just got very comfortable, and it was like, I didn't know how to get myself out of that. I felt like the only way to get myself out of that was to like humble myself, to ground myself, and to go back to work. Wholeheartedly believe that influencing will put you so out of touch. I notice it so much more now, and it's made me be more mindful about the things that I'm posting and the way that I'm saying things. And I get very like irritated by certain influencers, content creators that I see. The thing is, like, I worry about the world of influencing and content creating. Like, I would love to do this for as long as I can. I just feel like there's only so much you can do with it, and I hate to think about it so little like that. Unless you're creating like a product or a brand and like monetizing off of that, like, I feel like there's only so much you can do. I'd love one day to create my own business, or to like continue to just like to have the freedom to work for myself again, but like, I don't know what I want to do. So sitting around all day just like thinking, like, it was not like, nothing was coming out of it. Just not personally ready to like have my own brand, have my own business. So think this space is just so oversaturated. You can create a product, anybody can create a brand, like, that's great and all, but like, there's so many dang products out there now, and it's just, it's overwhelming. The consumerism is, and this is where I said, like, there's just like so many thoughts going on in my brain, and like, there's so many reasons as to why I did this, and so many like things that I'm like thinking and feeling. How many products can these creators keep coming up with? How many products can these influencers keep putting out there?
She went back to work to humble herself. She needed some grounding. She needed to come back into reality and find a sense of purpose and fulfillment. She wasn't happy doing it. Once again, do what makes you happy. She said she wasn't ready to run a business. A lot of people can just recreate what you created out of the blue and stop your momentum, stop your motion on the internet. They can stop what you got going. Legally, what are you influencing? How are you influencing people? If you're influencing people to do something positive, or to follow their purpose, their passion, or what I'm doing on this channel right here, I'm speaking logic, knowledge, I'm teaching people. I feel like that's a sense of purpose. It depends what you're doing. A lot of influencers are just dancing on the internet or promoting negativity. That could be detrimental to your mental health as well as theirs. You could be used as a tool of Hashatan the devil. Like, it's a lot of influencers promoting the devil, the devil's work, negativity, destruction, leading people down the wrong path. That's all I'm saying. So that won't bring you fulfillment in life. But if you're influencing people to do positive things and make changes in their life and get ahead, then I feel like being an influencer could be great too.
What is the longevity of this? Like, I just feel like people are like putting things out there to put things out there because they can, because they have a following right now. Understand where I'm coming from? Like, I'm really not trying to be a hater. Also not trying to be hypocritical, because at the end of the day, I'm still a creator. I don't want this to be my whole identity. You know what I mean? Moral of the dang story. I was just bored. I felt like I needed more. I needed to try something new. I needed to get out there again. I wanted to ground myself. Like, I just feel like this is what I need right now. I'd love to continue this conversation in the comments. Like, influencers in general, the influencer world, like, I want to hear all your thoughts. I want to hear all the tea. I love to hear it. That's all.
She didn't lie though. I'm seeing that a lot of influencers are just selling products because they can. You got the stay-at-home moms that been stay-at-home moms, and they went from selling on eBay to selling MRR, master resale rights products, and making millions of dollars. But they're making money, but the customers aren't. All of their followers aren't. It's just a money glitch for the creator just because they have a following of people that know, like, and trust them. So I understand that too. At the end of the day, that could take a toll on people that have a conscience. You see what I'm saying?